Hello everybody, I hope you're all fit and well, as am I. Okay, today I've got something totally different. It's a pickups video, but not a normal pickups video. Now, as any sort of like any collector will tell you, any serious collector will tell you, there always comes a time when something becomes new. Something you have to start collecting because you've become attracted or whatever. And with me, it's Nerf guns. Now, I already had a couple. One which you can use as a Wii controller, but you can use it as a Nerf gun. The other one, which was bought for me a couple of Christmases ago. I've never really expanded on those two until the catalyst was a few weeks ago. I walked into cash converters and they had three big plastic buckets full of these Nerf guns, and they were all down as half mark price. Yeah, that's right. And then half mark price. Even then I didn't get it right. Half marked price. So I thought, I'll have a look at some of these. And I mean, there were some really corking looking guns there, massive things, all what I consider to be a decent price. And so I went in, I go to this place once a week. And I thought, well, I can buy a couple a week. Because they're quite large to carry around, especially when you're tramping around shops all day. So I've been buying a couple a week. I mean, a lot of people have been buying them as well. I've probably missed quite a few good ones, but yeah, I managed to pick up half a dozen or so decent Nerf guns, mainly earlier ones, which are the best. Now, Nerf guns. I mean, Nerf started way back in the 1980s, I think, with various sort of like kiddies things, balls, squidgy balls and what have you. Guns never really became as we know them until the early 2000s. 2004, I think, was probably the year when all the popular guns started to come out, and then it all expanded from there. Now, as far as I can remember, I think there's been 20 odd different Nerf series, 25-ish. And I think in those 25-ish, there's been somewhere around 1,400 different guns. So, as you can imagine, it's not really a hobby for the completist, because some of them are expensive. As with anything, you have the rarer ones, which are more expensive. I've seen some like boxed, brand new for like $600. I mean, obviously it's a bigger thing in America than it is here. I mean, although it's popular all around the world. I mean, even Japan have their own versions of most of the Nerf guns that we get. And so, right, I'll stop talking there and show you a few. Now, the first one I bought, because I like handguns, was I always forget the name of this, is the Maverick. One of the early Maverick guns. Now this is a barrel, and you've got a slide action. So you've got your 6 rounds in the barrel, and then your slide action to shoot them. You can get to the barrel by pressing this little button at the side, and the barrel comes out a little bit. You can see there, and you can put your darts in, and you can slam it back, and the action of firing actually brings the barrel in line with the drum in line with the barrel, so your shot doesn't get stuck. And that was a very popular gun back in 2006, I think they came out. Might have been 4, I don't know, can't remember the dates. But yeah, that was the Maverick, which that was a very, very popular gun in its time. And then this is the one that I had already, because this gun is the, so I'm not very good on the names with these yet. I can't see this one too well. Should have had a magnifying glass out. It's very, very faintly inscribed on the side there. But anyway, basically this bit comes out and you can use it with a Wii controller, but you can also use it as a normal NERF gun. I think this came out a couple of years after the Maverick that I showed you. And basically it's just a single fire. You pull this, it's a spring loaded, so you pull this spring back and it fires from there, and you've got 2 bullets as backups. You know, when you fired that one you can reload. And actually the spring load is quite strong, stronger than some of the other certainly this one, you know, with its slide action, I find this one is stronger, even though it doesn't look really the part, but yeah, it's quite accurate as well. So that was that one which I already had, and then the other one I have in that the yellow ones are what they call the N Strike series. Now this one is one of the larger ones. Now most of these guns are labelled on the side as to what they are. But I'll find it. So I'll have to start remembering the names of these guns. But what's this one again? Good. I've got it upside down. Come on, where's your name? Maybe there somewhere. Yeah. It doesn't appear to be. Anyway, it's an interesting gun, in as much as you have this is a magazine loaded gun, and it's pump action, so you go along here and you prime it. Now it's interesting in as much as this back end, there's a button up here. If you press it, yeah, so that's the firing mode. And if you want to just there's a little button on the side there that you can press, and if you want to carry it around, it folds up like so. And with a lot of these guns now, you've got a little you've got a little space in the side there. If I can get it open. Not being very cooperative. Maybe you can only do it when it's not in firing mode. But yeah, you can go in, and if you get a jam, you can have a look. So yeah, that was that one. So that's all the ones I have from the ordinary N Strike series, and then followed the N Strike Elite. Now you can normally tell the Elite guns because they're blue, most of them anyway. And this is the strong arm, which very, very similar to the Maverick I showed you earlier. It's slide action, 6 darts in the drum, and you just fire it, and then once you've fired all your 6 bullets, you can just whip the mag out and pull the drum round and reload, slam it back in, and it's ready to go again. So yeah, that's the strong arm. There again, that was quite a popular gun in the Elite series, but very similar, as I say, to the one I showed you earlier in the normal series. Now, this one I just bought yesterday. It's a dual strike. Now, I'll be showing you some of the Mega series later, but this fires Mega darts 3, and it also fires 3 regular darts. Okay, but it's also just a spring loaded, so you know it's quite strong. But the thing about this one is, you see that little tab on the side there. You can move it to fire these 3 larger ones at the bottom, and then if you move it upwards, then it will fire the 3 at the top. Now, as I say, that the Mega darts are much bigger. That's a normal end strike dart that you would use in your end strike and your end strike Elite. That's a Mega dart. Has a little hole in, so it whistles also. But yeah, you can actually fit a normal dart inside there. Shows you how different the size is and makes a satisfying pop when you bring it out. Great fun. So yeah, that's the dual strike. It's just a manual loader, so you fire your 3 off and then your other 3, and you just manually load it up again. Shove that back in there. Now the other Elite gun that I picked up a few weeks ago. Now this is the Rampage. Yeah, that's the Rampage. I'll just move back a bit so you can see it better. Now this is also a pump action, but it works off a drum. Okay, so instead of a clip where you would have typically 6 or 10 or 12 darts, this carries 25 in that drum on the side there, which obviously is removable, so you can reload it. And as I say, you can fire your darts off one at a time, or if you hold the trigger and move the pump backwards and forwards, you can actually do what they call slam fire, and you can fire them sort of like in quick succession. That's more that's more if you're a player, you know, a NERF sort of competition player, a bit like paintball, you know, where you go around shooting people. So yeah, that's the Rampage, which is another gun that was quite popular. It's a few years old now, but still quite popular. Now I'll show you the other 2 mega guns that I've got that fire the larger darts. This is the Magnus, the Mega Magnus. It's now this one's slightly different in as much as it's a bit like a shotgun, where the bullets go in the top here. You feed 3 in and you fire them one by one. Typically the Mega darts sort of like go further and are a bit more powerful. Well, that's the theory anyway, but apparently it doesn't apply to all of these Mega guns. And yeah, you've got the you've got these rails on them. I've never really looked into that. I think you've got one on the top you can put a scope on, and all of this stuff, but I've never really got into the customization of these yet. Excuse me, I'll have to take a quick swig because I'm losing my voice already. Thirsty work. Right. So that's the mega guns. Just slide that on there. Now this is just a little hand pistol. It works on a spring load, but the spring load's at the bottom, so you pull that out and you fire put it down, fire your dart, reload. You've got a little place up there for a spare bullet, so you can have one ready. Yeah, and again it fires, as I say, the big darts. And that's the mega big shock apparently. I thought it was a nifty little thing. It was only a couple of quid. Couldn't really not buy it for that. And then this is a fourth different type. This is the Modulus. Most of these are white. So the megas are mainly orangey red. The Modulus. Now I think the idea. This is the what's the name on it? It's the Mega. The light was better. Megator apparently. Mediator. Alright, so it's getting worse. Yeah, now this again fires off a. Oh, it's already. So if you want to fire that, you slam that back forward, and then you're ready to fire again. You've got your little gate here, obviously, which you can't use. You can only use it when it's primed. And it runs off a little clip inside there. I think that's just a six bullet clip. And the idea of the Modulus series was it had a load of attachments to it, so you could put stocks on, barrels, you know. But I mean, I think a lot of the other more modern guns have these anyway, so it's kind of a bit outdated. But yeah, this was actually bought for me just for a lark a few Christmases ago. As I say, I never really followed up on it. You know, I just put it in the corner and I forgot all about it. But when my interest was piqued by those cheap ones, I decided to drag it out again. Now this was an interesting one I bought yesterday. This is the fifth, even though I've only got about 10 of these. This is the fifth different series. And this one's the Zombie Strike long shot. This has got a 10 bullet clip, and it has the zombie. I think this was probably about the first of the zombie guns. I mean, there's a lot of them you can buy now with, you know, in the shape of saws, you know, and stuff like that, buzz saws. And this is different in as much as it's a bolt. It's a bolt action. Okay, so it fires off a bolt action, and you've got your 10 bullets in the clip there. But with this one, you've also got an adjustable stock. I'll just turn it around so you can see. It's got a little button on the side there, and you can actually maybe I have to fire it. So pull it out. Yeah. See if we can adjust the stock here. as a stock, and you can, if you want it a bit closer to you, you can tighten it up, you know. So yeah, that's an interesting one. Slightly different to the rest, different paint job altogether. Apparently it's a repaint of an earlier gun, but it's come out in the zombie range, and as I say, I think it's probably the first of the zombie strike range, although I might be wrong. So yeah, that's me, folks. That's my new hobby. As I say, I'm just getting used to these, so sorry if I was if I was a bit vague about some and couldn't read the names on others, but that's just because it's getting dark and my eyesight's going. So yeah, so that's it. I'll probably have a few more to show you in later pickup videos. I've actually bought a few game steelbooks and stuff, so I might do a regular pickups video in a few weeks if I get some more stuff. And then of course I've got a gun, a Destiny gun coming. Somebody's made for me, so I'll definitely be doing a review on that one straight away. So yeah, anyway, keep well, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye bye now.